We got married in April of 2006, and only 8 months later I went to the doctor for just my yearly physical. And part of that physical, my doctor did a breast examination on me, and she found a lump in my breast that they determined that I did indeed have breast cancer.
It was devastating when Lana was diagnosed with breast cancer, but we persevered. We obviously had embryos created, and if it wasn't for that, we would not be having our little girl here.
Tickle under the chin. Give her a tickle under the chin.
It's of monumental importance. Generations of Hope is a charity started in 2005 to assist families with fertility treatments that they couldn't otherwise afford. Generations of Hope Fertility Assistance Fund has issued more than $800,000 in grants and has assisted in creating more than 45 families. That equates to 56 children that this fund has helped create, and we have 17 more that we're expecting this year. So we're very proud of what we're doing, and the results speak for themselves.
My name is Dr. Greg Gilsher. I'm a pediatric hematologist-oncologist. I practice general pediatric oncology, treating children and adolescents with cancer. They have quite a broad range of emotional needs and medical needs. There's often a medical urgency to start treatments which are planned to be life-saving. And along with that comes the important discussion about how these treatments will impact these young people in the long term. And these long-term implications often include conversations about fertility. We talk about fertility options, and these are high priority for patients and their families, and they're high priority conversation for our team to ensure that we offer all the best options for these young people, both in the short term as well as the long term. I think it's very important for every young person who comes through our doors to have the option of fertility preservation. It is quite clear that hand in hand with survival is the importance of fertility to young people, both when they're diagnosed and certainly in the future.
I'm Chris Joyce. I'm a pediatric oncology social worker. Generations of Hope has stepped up and really has said that we'd like to help families like that, and for these families that are perhaps struggling financially prior to the diagnosis of a cancer is a really great option for us, and that we can offer that sperm banking, and some of those costs would be covered, and that barrier would be reduced for that family. Provides an option for these families. I mean, for many of these families, if that option wasn't available, they would probably elect not to preserve the sperm. And that would mean that there's a chance that these children and adolescents and teens would not have the option of having children when they're older. So I think what does that mean? I think it's big, and I think it's it provides just an option that it wouldn't be there if Generations of Hope wouldn't have stepped up to meet that need for these families.
We want people not just surviving, but surviving and living well and living life fully, and that includes options about family planning. I think it's extremely important that they not be denied any such option due to finances, and we're very grateful for the generosity of Generations of Hope to offer fertility preservation.
For the ability to have that option, and yes, and we are happy now.
Definitely, and it was nice to know in the really darkest times through going through breast cancer treatment, to know that we did have embryos frozen, and that in the future it would be a possibility for us to have a family. It was really nice to know that we had that option waiting for us.